Yeah, she get on my nerves. Yeah, she get on my nerves, and I'm going berserk, so I'm popping a perk. These niggas don't put in work. I'm hitting her where it hurts, cause it got too absurd. She said, change my.
Hey you guys, welcome back to another video, and if you're new here, welcome to the destination game where we get lit every single day. Yes, yeah, this is my natural hair. This is how it's looking. I like it. I think she cute, giving me little Dora vibes or whatever. But you guys don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe, turn on your post notifications so you never miss another video, and like and tell your mother I said what's up. Just have to throw the like in there one more time, because you know y'all be watching but y'all don't really be liking like that. Like, as always, we got our Coca-Cola on deck. So good. But you guys don't forget to check out my social medias. The links to that are in what? I don't know why every time I try to talk like proper and fast, it never works. But then when I don't try, it just flows out. Links to my social medias are in the description box down below, so definitely don't forget to go check those out. My Instagram is Destiny Doja. My Snapchat is I am Destiny Doja. Facebook, Twitter, all that jazz is Destiny Doja. And as always, like I always say, the Amazon semi-permanent... Yo, bro, what am I saying? The Amazon semi-permanent tattoos are in the description box down below as well. Fuck. I mean, my mans can't even talk like this shit. Just, it get old. Also, you guys, I didn't pick out a post notification shout out for this video either. But if you want to be the post notification shout out for my next video, all you gotta do is comment down below Destination Game with one of my main phrases, which if you... I keep stuttering. Why do I keep stuttering? Why? Just why? If you want to be the post notification shout out for my next video, comment down below Destination Game with one of my main phrases, which if you have watched multiple of my videos, you're gonna know what that is. It's really not that hard, to be very honest with you. And I don't believe that I'm missing anything, so we just gonna get straight into this video. But first thing first, my OnlyFans update. So today, you guys, I went to go get my ID, which if you guys don't know, for OnlyFans, you need to be holding your ID and you need a picture of your actual ID just to verify the information that you do give them. So when they do send you the money, they're making sure that's going to an actual person, not nobody pretending to be someone. And you know, like, you know how people be scamming. You saw Bella Thorne, even though it was smart, but you feel me, like that's what they trying to prevent. So you need to take a picture with your ID. So I went today to go get that, and I sent them the pictures. So now I have to wait 24 to 72 hours, which is 1 to 3 days, so you know, wait for my account to get verified, just so they could check all my information and all that jazz. Now when I start my OnlyFans, which if you guys don't know, I'm gonna be, you know, posting my feet, my toes, whatever. Yeah, I even bought so many cute anklets. Like, you already know, like, my feet about to look mad cute. Be making me some cash on OnlyFans, so make sure you go subscribe when it drop. And I know you guys have been asking me questions about OnlyFans, but I'm gonna do that in a Q&A video that's coming, I think, after this video, or like the video after this one, either or. So you know, just stay tuned. But that is my update, so I have to wait for my account to get verified, and then you know, we'll get more into detail in a separate video and in my Q&A. Now we gonna get into the story time, because I know y'all probably like, Destiny, like, what the fuck, like, I thought you said, you know, you feel me, skirt, wait up, hold on a minute. It was one time. Did I like it? Yes, but no one else has made me feel that way. So like, that's why I stick to my dominant shit. So if you guys want to hear about the first and only time that I've ever been submissive with a female, you guys, you know, keep watching. Alright, so boom, we're gonna take it back to 2019. This was, I believe, like in May to June, because it definitely was summer, but like we were still in school. Like, it was hot weather outside. Yeah, I remember it, like when I had first met her, you guys, the weather was scorching hot. Like, I felt like I was suffocating. It was a mess. I was looking a mess, but you already know, I'm even looking a mess, I still pulled that. Let me stop. I mean, I did, but you feel me? Let me simmer my ass down. But like I said, we're gonna take it back to me. So I went to my shitty high school. Now, if you guys are new to this channel, I was gonna say if you guys don't know at the same time, but if you guys don't know and if you guys are new to this channel, for high school, I went to 2 separate high schools. My shitty high school, I attended 9th and 10th grade, and then my other high school, I attended 11th to 12th. So yeah. So I was in 11th grade at this time, and I went back to my shitty high school. And if you guys hear me tapping, that's because I have a table. It's just so low that you guys can't see it. But anyways, I had went to return a couple of stuff because I don't know if this goes in like in your high schools when you guys transfer or anything like that, but you do have to return all the textbooks and stuff or else they will charge you for that. So my shitty high school, you guys, Roger attended. Just to kind of give y'all, and if you guys don't know who Roger is what we call my toxic abusive ex-boyfriend, which if you guys haven't seen that story time, I'll leave the link to that video in the description box down below. But I know you probably like, girl, like I thought you said that you only like girls ever since you was young. Like Roger was kind of like my experiment with the boy. And I say experiment because I have never been with a dude before him and none of that. So, you know, we started off as close friends. Somehow he turned into my boyfriend. That's kind of how it went. Well, that is how it went. So, like, he was my first time trying things with a dude. You know what I mean? Like, just to kind of test the waters. But, you know, just to kind of give y'all the background information. So, Roger had attended my shitty high school. So when I got there, you know, I was texting my mans at the time. I was like, yo, babe, you know, I'm here, whatever. And they had me wait in the office, like in the main office, like with the stuff, you know, until like, I think they had pulled my name up in the system, something like that. So, you know, they could verify that I did bring the books back. So they wouldn't try to charge my ass. So I remember, like, y'all know when someone stares at you, like, you could just feel it. You feel it in the vibe around you. You feel their aura. Like, you feel that shit. So I'm like, damn, like, I wanted to, because remember, like I said, I was texting my mans at the time. So I was like, I want to look up. But, like, I hate when someone's staring at me. And when I look up, they're the first thing that I'm looking at. I'd rather scan the room first. So you don't think that, you feel me, like, I'm trying to look at you because you looking at me, which is what made me look up to look at you. So there was two girls. I've never seen these girls in my life ever before. And we're going to call the girl that I was, like, talking to, dating, you know, submissive with. I'm going to call her Vanessa. And we're going to call her friend Asia. So it's Vanessa and Asia. I have mentioned a scenario with them that happened with Roger. You know, I'll get into that later. But they were in my toxic ex story time. But anyway, so I just remember like looking around the room. And then I see these two girls just staring. They weren't just staring. Like they were whispering to each other. And like, you know, kind of like not pointing. But kind of like nudging towards me. Like it's like, I'm just going to use this brush. Like, I was like, all right, hold on. Y'all must not know who I is. Because one thing about me, I stared the fuck back. That's what I do. So I'm looking at them too. And then they look away, then I look away. Because I'm just like, you know, what's the tea, sis? Like, you watching my face, but you not saying nothing. Like, so I started getting irritated. But you guys, I was so drained emotionally. Like, I didn't even have time to entertain whatever the fuck I thought was going on. Like, I thought they was talking about some beef shit. Like, you know, like, oh, like, look at this bitch. Because like I said, I did attend that school before. So it's not like I was a brand new face. Like, they, like, that motherfuckers knew who the fuck I was. That's on period. But anyways, so I wasn't like, you know, you feel me, I was getting abused, you guys, physically. Like, I remember he had like spit on me a couple of days prior to that. Yeah, my mental was just trash, so I wasn't even in the mood. So I dismissed that. I mean, I told I was about to say his real name. I told Roger about it. Well, I was gonna say Roger and his real name mixed together, but whatever. I had told Roger about it, and he was like, you know, like, don't even pay no mind, his raggedy ass. So Roger had came over one day, right? And Roger were watching movies together. We're in our living room, and I remember he was sitting on the couch and I was sitting on the floor. Like, you know when, let's just say this is the couch, right? Well, I'm gonna put it like this. If Roger's sitting here, I was kind of sitting on the floor like this. Like with my back against the leg part of the couch, and then I looking straight. So I had got a message notification. And I'm reading it. I read the name and it said Vanessa. Well, it was a nickname, but we just gonna say Vanessa because if I say the nickname, it's gonna give it up. So boom. So I see Vanessa. I'm like, who the fuck is this? Now, one thing about me, you guys, my social medias have always been public. Always been public since I was 14 that I started high school. My social medias have always been public. So when people added me, I didn't even realize it. So when people would hit me up from usernames, now if you guys don't know about this, I gotta say this before I say this. the rest. When you don't have someone added on Snapchat and they send you a message on your phone is locked, it will come up as their name, but then when you go into the app, it just shows their username. So, you know, that's what I was looking at. So I opened it and I had posted a picture of me, and she was like, oh my lord, you are so pretty. I saw you and I just wanted to let you know that you're beautiful, whatever. So I'm like, you saw me? Like, hold on, like what are you talking about? And she was like, oh yeah, you know, when you were in the office, like I was looking at you with my friend, like we saw you, like you're so pretty, da da da. So I started feeling bad because I'm like, wow, here I go being rowdy as hell, when, you know, like they were just complimenting the sister, like, you feel me? I was like, thank you, whatever. Then we started to be cool, like friends, like we exchanged numbers. Now this is the thing, she had a boyfriend, I had a boyfriend. So, and like mama too was just so fucked up that when she would be flirting with me, it didn't register in my head as she was flirting with me, because as y'all know, I was always a dominant one, so I didn't peep game on what she was trying to do. And since I was in a relationship, I wasn't even really focused on that, like, you feel me? Like, I'm not thinking like you trying to fuck with me, especially when we both know that we both got a boyfriend, like, you know what I'm saying? You guys, she would text me good morning every single day. She would ask me how I slept, if I was okay. When I would tell her scenarios that happened with me and Roger, like, she was ready to pounce on Roger's ass. But of course, you know, me, I'm not gonna do that because he's gonna get mad at me and he's gonna try to start drama with me. And he was really that type, you guys. Now, boom. There was one morning, right, where, you guys, I was so, I remember sobbing, crying because scene had happened. I didn't know what to call it. But you guys, me and Roger were arguing. He grabbed my hair from the back, bent my earring, and spit on me. Now this was all in front of my shitty high school, because like I said, he went there, so I don't know. I was arguing with his ass, walking him to the front door, like I should just skedaddled. But the cops got involved because the school official had saw that and had pulled both of us inside. And you know, the cops had got involved, you guys. Nurses got involved trying to check me. They called my parents, they called his parent, like, yo, like, this happened. Of course, I lied to stick up for him, which I should have said it right then and there because the cops was there. But I'm only telling you guys this because what really made me get close to her was after this incident, because when I had told her, she was like, bro, like, you're leaving. Even though I didn't leave until September, and this was like, what, May, fucking June. I get irritated because, like, maybe she was fucking heaven sent. Maybe God was like, you know what, motherfucker, maybe if I let your loyalty crack this one time, you'll finally learn to leave his raggedy ass. But like, when I was crying this day, you guys, like, I mean, I was crying for days in a row, you guys, about this, because after this, he did other things which it has nothing to do with this story, but only has to do with it because, you feel me, she was there. So that made me grow the bond with her, because it was like, all right, like, you were there and you didn't have to be. So, you know, you feel me, that was my boo thing, like, you know, friend wise. Just remember, I wasn't taking it as flirting just yet. So I would be texting her too, making sure she was good, you know. Not that I've dubbed her text messages, but, you know, sometimes I will be the first to, you know, whatever. Time goes on, and me and Roger, we had broke up, you guys. It was like an on and off situation. From July to August, we were on and off constantly. July to August, like, I mean, 1 week we were good, we were together, then he did something, then like for fucking a week and a half we was off. You know how that be. Me and Roger had broke up, and she, like, was open, like, she opened up to me about flirting with me. And she was like, you know, I peeped that you didn't peep games, so, you feel me, I just, like, I left it as is. And, you know, I was like, yeah, but, you know, I had a boyfriend, you had a boyfriend. She was like, girl, ain't nobody worried about all that. That was what made me realize that, all right, she on dom timing, because, you know, she over here trying to, you know. So, you guys, me and her were talking consistently, like, during this break that me and Roger had. Like, me and her were really talking. Like, I think, like, we were planning to make up, you guys. We would fall asleep on the phone, like, you guys, it was the whole nine, like, everything. Until Roger did this scene. Oof, I should have punched this motherfucker in the face when I had the chance. Did this whole big scene, and it was kind of like, I felt like I had to go back, if you guys know what I mean. I will get more into that in a different video. I just feel like it doesn't correlate with the story. So just bada bing bada boom, I ended up back with Roger. She was so tight. She was like, You back with him? Out of all people, him. And also, yeah, I forgot to mention at this point, she was also broken up with her boyfriend as well. She was done with his raggedy ass because his ass was raggedy too, but that's not my story to tell. And like I always say, you guys, we don't expose people's business. Like, that's one thing I don't do, whether we fell off, we enemies, whatever the case may be. I don't put people's business out there. So, you know, if she want to make a YouTube and y'all hear the story, then by all means. But she was done with her boyfriend, whatever. And me and her fell off. So I had like, all right, so school started, right? This is senior year, you guys, 2019. Just saying how recent it was. I had seen her, and you guys, she gave me the only stank face. Now I wanted to apologize to her because I felt bad. Like, I was like, damn, like, she really did hold it down. Like, she would talk about buying me stuff, you guys, spoiling me, like, oh, you know, let's go here, let's go there, I'll pay. Like, you don't gotta do none of that. Like, you guys, like, a sweetheart. I'm not even going to lie to you. She was like a sweetheart, and that's what made me fall for her. Like, oh my god, like, you know, like, it felt like a relief for once that I didn't always have to be the one making the first move or being dominant. Like, you know, I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I enjoyed being submissive, but it was only her that brought it out of me. Only her. And there's extra tea. So, you know, when I'm being submissive, what I mean is, like, I will always blush. You gotta, like, listen, I smile when I like somebody, but like blush, like turn red and like giggle and do all of that. She was my first time doing all of that stuff. So, you know, it was kind of just like, it was a new experience for me. I really liked her. I really did. Like, it was like her presence would just make me like butterflies. Like, my heart would be racing. It would just be like, oh my god. So I feel so bad that I did that. So time passed right after that. Now we enter 2020, this year. So it was around April. She tried to add me, you guys, but my thing was, I was misinterpreting like the healing process kind of a little bit during this time. Like, anybody from my past, it was blocked, cut off, blocked. Like, I didn't want no recollection of my past, which is not healthy. The right way to heal is to be okay with your past. You know what I mean? So I remember I blocked her to unblock her just so we won't have each other added. Like, she won't have me, like, even if I'm in her subscription area. But somehow, some way, she ended up adding me again. And I guess I didn't peep game. So we're gonna fast forward after my 18th birthday. And I'm going to go, I'm gonna say it was like ending of June, definitely beginning of July. I see Vanessa, like I memorized, you guys, Vanessa's username. I don't know how the fuck I did, but I know it. So when I seen a message come through, didn't come through with her name as it did all the way back in 2019. It came in with the username, like a message. Yeah, when I seen that, yeah, listen, Beth was at work. I was chilling in Beth's crib because, you know, I was sleeping over. I was laying down. I was like, yo, when I seen that, I was like, no, dude, tell me you're lying. Huh? I just did an anime okay moment. Okay. Nah, but that ass, I was like, what, bro? Like, I opened it and it was fucking Vanessa. And I was like, thank you. But I didn't put a heart or nothing. I put, like, you know, that emoji. I'm gonna just insert it right here. Like, I got the eyes like whoop whoop, and then like the smile. Yeah, this right here. Yeah. So boom. She was like, yo, like, I got told to you. So I'm like, oh my god, I'm not ready for this talk right now. So she was like, yo, why did you do blase blah? Like, she brought up, you know, what happened back then. And you guys, I like, all jokes aside, like, all crush, like, butterflies, whatever aside, like, I apologized to her as a grown-ass woman because I was like, what I did was wrong. You know, what I did was corny. Like, that is corny, you guys. Looking back at it, it was corny because I should have just been open and honest with her instead of, like, stringing her along, because it was like, if Roger was my hell, she was my heaven. Like, as cheesy, as corny as it may sound, she was my heaven. She was mine. I'm not gonna get emotional over her. Like, yeah, look at my pride setting in. Nah, but yeah, she was really like my escape, like my go-to. Like, it was healthy. It was different, and I loved it. I loved it there. But anyway, you guys, so I apologize because I was just like, you feel me, that was corny, that was wrong with me. So I sent her like this whole paragraph of like explaining the whole thing, and I did tell her like, I don't regret what happened with Roger. I don't regret going back. I don't regret anything, because it taught me the lessons that I needed to know this day. So I told her that I would not be the mature destiny that I was if it wasn't for him showing me, you know, how to love myself, self-respect. So I was telling her all these things, because we had a long ass talk, and you know, we went right back into flirting, and it was like the whole thing all over again. Before that, you guys, it was so long since I've like got a message and smiled, or like I've blushed, or like I've waited uncounted minutes for someone to reply. It was like the puppy love all over again. But I did realize a lot with her. I realized she wasn't as mature as I thought she would have been. Like, listen, she wasn't bad when I was 17 and she was 17. But, like, I could tell that things definitely did happen. And she did share some things with me that, like, you feel me, that's not my business to tell. That's not my story, that's hers. Things did happen for her to kind of change her attitude. But if you're not willing to work on it, that's toxic. Because whatever happened to you between the time that we stopped talking to now, that's not my business. Like, that's not my problem. Like, as fucked up as it may sound, it's not. I'm not responsible for healing your traumas. I did it on my own. Why can't you? That's just how I felt, and it wasn't like I'm not with it. And I will also peep you guys, like, for 3 days in a row, she was like bringing things up from 2019. I'm like, yo, bro, who we were in 2019 is not who we are today. We are relearning each other. Like, yeah, we flirt, we giggle, we do this, we do that, but that's not who we are. Like, who we were back then is not who we are today. And she was just like, I got toxic vibes. And like, all right, she didn't like somebody, you guys. Long story short, she sent a picture of them in a group chat. They was all talking about the girl, and I was like, if you don't like her, why do you have her on social media? 1, 2, why are you screenshotting a picture of her? And 3, why are you talking about her in a group chat? And her communication skills were just off. So even though like it was a brand new feeling, because I never been submissive, like, you guys, I'm gonna be open and honest. I was willing, you know, if things progressed and we were official, I'm gonna say like a couple of months or maybe a year go by, I was willing to let her strap me. Like, you know what I'm talking about? Like, she were the strap, like, that type of submissive I was with her, you guys. That type of submissive. Like, I wanted her to be aggressive with me. So it was kind of like, it was sad to cut her off, but I had to do what I had to do. You're not gonna stop my growth. I'm sorry, I'm not your mom. Like, I'm not gonna sit here and constantly tell you what's right and wrong. Yes, in a relationship, you know, we make mistakes. We're human. We build each other up, we help grow each other. But if I'm doing the growing for you, what am I here for? I'm not here to be your life lesson teacher. She was the one that I was in my bag for a while. Like, I wanted her to text me. Like, even though universe lets things happen for certain reasons, part of me wanted her to call me even after I cut it off. Because that was really like who I really wanted to settle down with. Like, no one ever gave me a feeling like her in a long time. But you guys, happiness over history. So you guys, that was my first and last time being submissive. Don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe to me, post notifications so you never miss another video. But stay tuned for the next one. Destination signing out. Peace.